Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We find ourselves in Lady Janeth's estate, which is ever so slightly haunted by a bunch of poltergeists. We have a quest to free the artist, which we got ages ago when we found an artist captured. And I'm wondering if he has been captured again here? We don't know where Lady Janeth is. Hopefully she's safe, and hopefully the artist is safe if he's here. But meanwhile, we're running into a bunch of poltergeists. So, yeah, let's see if we can get in. Varric, are you blocking the door? Kind of. Can you fly in anywhere usefully? You can, actually. Good. Some of these very tight spaces can be hard to see into at times. Just the way the map sometimes doesn't cut off the ceiling. Guess that's good enough for there. Yeah, like here, it's like, let me into the room, please. Alright, Astarion, can you get in, kind of? Like, it definitely shows you can get in, but then if I try and select a little farther, it gets confused. Let's have you walk over to here first. Alright, you can get to this one. You could also not quite reach that one, probably. Might kill it this turn. Nice. Starion took that one out. We're on to Varric. Probably just use the shocking grasp.
I think you can take me on.
Because it does lots of damage. There we go. Alright, we've got dismissal of staff. At Lady Janeth's request, all domestic staff are to leave the premise and consider themselves on temporary leave until recalled. No imputation of maleficence should be inferred from this. In light of recent events, Our Lady simply wants a little time to herself. During this leave, staff will be paid half wages and are free to seek other temporary employment. Chamberlain Mercer.
What if it's out to get us? Worry not.
Huh. So we've got this outside area as well that we could get to through a door here. But yeah, this whole like back half of the house does not seem to be connected to this front half of the house. Yeah, this just takes us upstairs, which will get us up to this landing here. We'll figure out the downstairs at a later point. There is a secret door we read about somewhere. Oh, there's the artist in question, who is possessed, Lady Janeth. You being possessed is probably a bit of a problem. But yeah, I think that was the artist we rescued. Would be fun to just keep exploring the rest of the house first. Cursed skulls. Yikes. We'll go in and talk to them, find out what's going on first. I think that's the smart choice.
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
I mean, he's definitely possessed, so I think it's safe to say he's not fully at fault for what he's going through. So yeah, he's showing up as not a hostile enemy. We have 3 possessed beings in the combat, or 3 poltergeists. There's you. I don't see the other 2. I mean, maybe when we walk into the room, we'll see them. Starion, come on in. Do you see anyone else? Could be some of these others that are in this other room. Maybe have joined the combat. No? Yeah, I don't know. Didn't quite kill. That's unusual. Alright, well I can send you in to finish things off. Can I set you to non-lethal damage? Not that I see. So yeah, we're not going to have you fight him. Because we're going to go with non-lethal. Alright, you can't walk over here, so fly over here, please. Wish you would just default to fly when moving. Ah, critical miss. Fantastic. Alright, so you've got your turn, and then one of the other poltergeists we don't see has a turn. Which is interesting. Okay. There is definitely another poltergeist in this room. Alright. Passives. Let's turn on non-lethal for all of us. Can you get over here to attack him? It's currently not looking like it. Could have you just attack here. That was very lethal, Shadowheart. Come on. Somewhere over here is another poltergeist based on where it was thrown from. But we're going to have Lae'zel subdue him gently with non-lethal damage. And her giant greatsword. I'm going to toss down a save, because I never fully trust that things will play out as they're supposed to, because I've been screwed over in the past, but she is set to non-lethal damage. So, we're going to gently hit you a couple of times. Good dodge. Oh, okay.
Not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim.
That's true. What the hell is going on here? You must be his patron. I hope he drew my most heroic side. You're remarkably calm, given that your husband just tried to kill us. I did not come to collect the reward he promised. Rough. What's going on here?
I imagine this must be quite a shock. Hardly the Oscar you remember. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought, but it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed.
Yes, that much is obvious. I had no idea he'd married. Then I take it you were his patron. Doesn't seem personal. He tried to kill me too. You sure he hasn't been, you know, sniffing his paints? I know he'd married. Then I take it you were his patron?
I used to be. Now I'm his wife. We married not a 10-day ago. Things have changed rather a lot since then. I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him.
Where should I start? He needs a doctor, not an adventurer. I mean, no, he needs an exorcist, but we did see a note from one of the gods, religions, whatever, saying try Selûne instead because they weren't able to exorcise this place. He's too dangerous. A merciful death is the best I can offer. No, we can look around the house. There's got to be something going on. And trust me, he's not worth the trouble. Wow, where should I start?
Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Well, you do have the secret compartment in the atelier. It's probably significant if you think there's something in the walls connected to the atelier that's watching. I could loot him. Apparently it's not stealing. Yeah, we're going to take your key and your money. Probably shouldn't take your money, but you've caused me trouble, so whatever. And I could break all of the haunting aura candelabrum. They certainly seem like an odd thing that we haven't seen any specific interactions with yet. Ow. Phantasmal force. That probably came from the candelabrum. Doesn't specify. But I would guess so. Alright, again, the viewing angle is not being cooperative. Cursed skull. So what's your deal? Inflicts haunted approach on all living creatures within 10 feet and will knock them back with grave repulsion on its turn. Haunted approach. Creature's movement speed and jump distance is halved while within 10 feet of a cursed skull. You've got medium toughness. Only a hit that deals at least 22 damage can cause damage to it. Need to hit it with bludgeoning. And there are a whole bunch of these cursed skulls around. Huh. Might need to switch Lae'zel to a bludgeoning weapon. I mean, we can do that much with our lightning. I guess Radiant and Force is also going to double. I just saw the bludgeoning and ignored the rest. But okay. If we need to do 22 damage, minimum, Shadowheart can probably do that with some Radiant. Let's just have Varric move forward and hit some of these guys with lightning. It's always a good starting choice. I probably should heal Astarion at some point. Come on, camera angle, work with me. Let's move some other people first if we can, because you're having to do a big dance to get around people. Can you fly over to here at all? No? Alright, you can fly to here. And then fly over to here. Perfect. Oh yeah, there is a candelabra in there. That had to be the one that attacked us. Okay. Oh, I could have him be doing the attacks. He's got a bludgeoning weapon that also is doing radiant damage. Yeah, maybe he should be the one taking on the skulls. Interesting clicking noise when it died. I don't know. Alright, Astarion, can you get forward easier? No, you're still there in the way.
On the way.
So you gotta still move around everyone. Alright. Gotta make you dash, it seems. Well, that was simple enough. Ow. No, stop, stop, stop. Ow. Okay, the ongoing repeated damage is certainly a thing. Let's send you... I guess we need to take out the candelabrums. Those are super bad news for us. Let's have you fly over to here. And then hit that. There you go. What are your weaknesses and vulnerabilities? Yeah, just specific normal things. No lightning resistance. And you only have 10 hit points, so Varric could take you out relatively easy. How far can you move? Not enough movement speed. Okay, we'll just have you go into this corner. Astarion, take out this one for me. Come on. There's the crit we needed. Varric, before you all die, please, if you could shocking grasp on this. Hello? There you go.
How do people do this all day?
Oh. Vengeful Soul. Huh. And we still got hit after we took that out. Could be because of that candelabra below us. The ongoing damage is rough. Let's send you up here to take on this. I think is a reasonable choice. Okay, that brought a couple more poltergeists into the fight. That's fine, probably. Alright. Got that skull taken out. This golden candelabrum is not burning or haunted. You are.
Shall I cut and run?
I don't know.
Yes.
Wow, that was fast. Yeah, there's definitely an ongoing clicking noise that sounds like sort of locks or something every time we kill some of these enemies. Alright. Let's have you dash. Begin making your way up here. Though I probably want him to drink a potion, because he is getting real hurt. There you go. You're in better shape now. Okay, so we have 3 more of these skulls and another candelabrum up here. Good to know. Shadow Heart. Can't really do much against this. So do I just have you dash upstairs? Or jump upstairs? Probably dash. Maybe both. I can get you, like, over to here. And then use your jump to get a little farther. That can get you over to one of these skulls. Can you just grab it? Can't be added to inventory. Okay. Looks like it can, so I was curious.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright. I would like to take this thing out. I don't have an action. Well, that's a shame.
On my way.
Oh, did this body have anything in it? No. Opulent chest, fancy. Yeah, so this connects somewhere else that we haven't been down to yet. But yeah, I think we'll have Varric here ready to take this out on his next turn when he gets a turn. I guess I should have used fly because that would make him move farther. Oh well.
Time to strike.
Meanwhile, Lae'zel can jump to get farther. Yeah, that clicking noise. Sounds like a button press or something. I don't know. Oh, I hope they're not going to throw +1 glaives and long spears at us or whatever. That would be disappointing. I guess... No, don't dash. You can shoot your bow well enough. This resists piercing, so perhaps I should focus... Well, they resist piercing as well. Let's shoot this. I think it's a fine choice. 'Cause I want it gone. Ugh. Bad rolls. There you go. I'm fine with another one of these guys being out in the fight. They don't seem that scary, all things considered. Yep. It's all fine. No problems. Alright. We're now controlling you. Let's get the camera up on a higher level. So yeah, we want you to help take out the skulls, I think. Perfect. Can you get anywhere? I mean, you can get over here to the other side of this tormented soul. That's probably good enough. Astarion. Yeah, just start taking out the poltergeist for me, please. Good enough. Withering Touch. Oh, I definitely do not want that on Astarion. Oh, and our proficiency bonus is now up to 4, is it? So can I just nullify this spell? And all 4th level or lower spells? Though maybe it was once per day. It seemed like I didn't get this option back. Even though it doesn't specify here that it's a once per day thing. But yeah, don't hit Astarion, please. Alright, you... Right, I didn't need to actually get you next to it. Can't be an inanimate object. Of course not. But bludgeoning, which you have, doing additional radiant. Are you going to pull off 22 damage, though, with that? 1d8 plus 4. Even max, we're looking at 12, 16 damage. If you roll max on all the dice, doubling to 32, which of course is higher than 22. It's not feeling amazing. Versus if I use something like Guiding Bolt. Waste the first level spell, but then we're looking a lot better. Yeah, I'll use Guiding Bolt. Get rid of you.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright. Take care of this for me. There you go. Oh, right. Yeah, that creates another one of these guys. Kind of forgotten about that, and now I remember suddenly. Could give you another cantrip this turn. Not necessarily against that idea. Alright, what are you gonna do? Throw more furniture at us? Attack of opportunity or shocking grasp them? I bet shocking grasp actually does more than whatever your random weapon is. Although they resist... Well, they resist both shock and bludgeoning, so it's pretty equivalent. Yeah, shocking grasp. Let's see how that goes. 6 damage. That was terrible. Yeah, so you are rolling 3d8 lightning, but then it got cut in half. Okay. Well, I guess we should probably turn off non-lethal. Not that it matters in this case, but still. That's you taken care of. Let's get you over here to help out with this fight. Ow. I'm going to have you take the attack of opportunity. Just so I can get you over to here. Sentinel. Perfect. Even better. Provoke the attack so that Lae'zel gets a free attack on them. Nice kill. Fancy letter. Scroll of Sea Invisibility. We'll definitely want to grab that. Tons of other things we can loot. We probably need to keep moving our way upstairs. Although we're leaving Varric to fend for himself down at the bottom. But that's going to have to be fine.
Quickly.
No point in the rest of us just sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, so this is his secret door. And whatever is causing problems has to be back in this room. Let's have you drink another one of your potions. We've still got plenty. Use a bonus action for that. Another bonus action for dash. Have you move into the room. Okay, you just spotted an invisible easel. Maybe it wasn't invisible and it's just showing up as a thing to note. Can you interact with it? Combine items, the easel with something to get something else. Interesting. Painting of Lady Janna. No, I think we need to figure out what's in there, and hopefully that will answer the question of what we're supposed to do next. Withering Touch. I don't want to take 48 plus 3 necrotic either. So, 4th level counterspell. No thank you. Don't run away from me. How dare. Okay.
I wonder if this is
Varric.
worth the cost.
Luckily you can fly as well. So can you camera? Can you go to a higher level? Like, I get that he's down there. I want to fly up here. Whatever. There we are. Now fly over to here. There you go. We are still getting hit. Okay. Is it done? Cool. Let's go upstairs. There were some letters, and we definitely want to read or look inside of the Tellier at the top. Let's see what we can find out. But fancy letter, what do you got? Darling Fierelia, my word, your father and I were so delighted to hear of your betrothal, and to a painter no less. Given your groom's rather unconventional background, we'd be happy to put forward any sum you require for the ceremony. After all, one's daughter is only wedded once. Unless you're a Guthmir, of course. I'll have to tell you about that another time. As for your nuptials, perhaps we could employ the High Hall. Or would you prefer something grander? We're very open to suggestions. All my love, Mother. P.S. I tried reaching out to that talented husband-to-be of yours. Please forgive me, I meant you no embarrassment, but he has yet to respond. It would perhaps behoove of him to draft a reply soon. We'll take the see invisibility. Can grab all of the +1 items. Secrets of the Talus. The best way to begin to interpret your Talus deck is by getting to know it as you would a person, one exceptionally long-lived and wise. The more time you spend in close observation of your deck, the more its arcana will filter in and out of you like air. It is not for the deck to reveal itself for you, it is for you to reveal to yourself through the powerful symbols and ancient wisdom portrayed in these 78 cards. Was he getting obsessed with a Talus deck? Maybe? Tarot, more or less? Could be.
Light on my feet. Bet that will fit in my pack.
Probably shouldn't be having Varric grab these because I'm just going to have to switch them over to someone else's inventory afterwards. When he's overweight. But it's fine. Grab all the +1 items and then make our way upstairs. Oh, there is still another cursed skull here. If you wouldn't mind, you're exceptional at dealing with them. How? Turn-based mode, please. Because, yikes. Thank you. End turn. Exit turn-based mode. Because as fun as that was a moment ago, no thank you.
How much farther can I go?
Let's check out the Traveler's Chest because it's marked. And apparently the key we pulled off of his body was not for that.
What now?
Starion, do your thing. DC 20 should be no problem. All the bank vault ones I did at the start of, I guess, of this recording session, which was a couple episodes ago, those were all DC 30, which was kind of rough.
Let's move.
Painting of a smiling maiden, which he has sitting in some sort of arcane rune setup. That's probably not ideal. Unsent letter. Carrie, my darling, I'm not sure why I'm writing this. Where you've gone to, no pigeon could deliver it. Still, if there's some part of you watching over my shoulders, I sit here, I beg you, leave me be. You fill my every thought, my dreams, my nightmares. Is there no reprieve from the memory of your face the look of disappointment you cast upon me each time I close my eyes? I cannot take much more of this. I must be rid of you, I must. The last sentence is too smudged to read. So he had two different loves. I'm guessing Carrie is the other one. And she died? Yeah, this painting of a smiling maiden is glowing with energy, being possessed. That's probably not ideal. Letter to Oscar Fevris. This parchment is old, flaky, and smells faintly of tomb musk. Dearest Mr. Fevris, I so appreciated the desperation of your correspondence. Heartbreak can impose such a terrible burden. In my humble role as an interlocutor with the spirit realm, I believe I might be able to offer you some reprieve. Bring this letter to my mansion near the seafront, and together we will see if the dead have peace to offer you. Yours in spirit, Mystic Carrion. Ah. Yes, the door is regrettably stubborn, so you must speak its preferred words. Secreta mortuum. BPS, I may even consider a discount rate if you're willing to recommend my services to Lady Janeth's well-coined kinfolk. So he gave suggestions of what to do that seem to have not fully worked. Maybe they weren't implemented, or maybe his suggestions were part of the problem. Talk to the Mystic Carrion about Oscar. We found a letter from the Mystic Carrion addressed to Oscar. It says to bring the letter to Carrion's mansion and provides a password that will grant entry. We should pay him a visit and ask him about Oscar. Yeah, we don't know if Oscar ever made it there. So I guess that's the question. I could grab this painting and put it over here and see if that fixes anything. But maybe it'd be smarter to talk to Mystic Carrion first. There's probably a teleporter nearby, and there is. So let's head... Where was Mystic Carrion's house? It was Philgrave's mansion, which is just south of us. We are here. Right. It's this one. Where is the front door? We could go in the basement. I remember that. Right, here's the way in.
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Which we were given a password to get in, but we already unlocked the door and went in, and have since gone down to meet the master, Mystic Carrion.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Let's go have our chat.
You carry my spirits told me you were capable. Yet you stand in my presence, and Thrumbo is nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry. I came to speak to you about your customer, Oscar. He's been possessed.
The painter. Yes, I remember. He wanted to contact a tormented spirit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance, given the complexity of his request. His inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra.
Who was he trying to contact? We figured that out from the letter. How can he be freed of the spirit possessing him? It's foolishness to not merit such a cruel punishment. So if you were richer, you would have protected him? You knew exactly what happened, you tormented him intentionally. Yeah, how can he be freed of the spirit possessing him?
It's quite simple. He requires an exorcism. I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony. But you understand, this is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me.
Is it fine, Thrumbo? What kind of service? Can't I just pay you instead? So you won't just do it out of the goodness of your heart. What kind of service?
Do as I have asked. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will help your painter friend. A fair offer, given the boy only has himself to blame.
I mean, you set him up to fail, to be fair. But we don't know where to find Thrumbo. Like, I've been doing my best to find him, and have been very unsuccessful. But alright. I mean, I could just try and figure things out regarding what's going on here. Was it? No, it's not this house. It's this house.
We've got a job to do. These goods need to be delivered.
Just pick up items and try and set them on the easel and see what happens. It's not a terrible plan, all things considered. It's not necessarily a great plan either. Let's see. So if we go here, then through here, up all the way to the top. Yeah, that answer of just go find Thrumbo and then I'll help you with the quest. It's like, come on, man. I've been trying to find Thrumbo. He's hiding. I'm guessing we grabbed this and put it on the other easel, maybe.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Okay, we can't pick it up. I could, attack it or something.
Take the piggy bank, bitch! Burn her! Roast her!
For the eyes of Lady Janeth only. I missed this letter. The occasional smear of oil paint splotches this hastily quilled letter. My dearest Lady Janeth, I write to inform you of my progress on your portrait and my struggles therein. You see, while my skill at capturing countenance is considered far superior to the other brush folk of this good city, it is lacking in one particular aspect. My memory of your form is far inferior to the purest beauty I beheld when you first sat with me. How can I finish a masterpiece without confidence in my grasp of its subject? I beg of you, sit for me again. Allow me to finish this portrait in the proper fashion, with its ravishing subject firmly grasped within my gaze. Yours, Oscar Fevris. Yeah. I don't know. We need to put something here. But I can't pick up either painting, which would be the obvious choice. I could pick up a blank canvas. But ultimately, I think I'm probably going to have to find Thrumbo. Nope. Yeah. So I'm probably going to have to find Thrumbo in order to find out what we're actually supposed to do here.
Leave him! He is mine! Die here. You want to. Nasty interfere. Rotten to the core. Bastard bog goblin. Get out! Closer. Closer. Unhand me. Always watching every single step.
Interesting.
Look at me. Aren't I beautiful?
Or it could be something as simple as, you know, put out the candles. Or, you know, we've been asked to burn this.
The piggy bank bitch!
I don't know.
Burn her! Roast her!
Maybe one last thing before we give up here is to go back to the lady and let her know what we found. This was followed by the Astral Period, whose founding members railed against the perfection and studied nature of the classical period with unbridled colors, porous borders between segments, and unconventional materials like blood on stone, hair sewn into paper, and chalk on humanoid skin. The first discernible piece of astral art was created by Wilhelmina Oates, who, it was said, returned to the material plane after a lifetime spent on the astral plane, only to find that no time at all had passed. She leveraged her lifetime of wisdom to spearhead this new mode of art, which, though rejected at first by critics, soon heralded a new era of creation across the realm. Yeah, let's go back and talk to the lady and let her know what we've found, who is possessing her husband, and maybe she can give us some better ideas of what's going on or what we should try.
Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier?
Yes. A letter from someone called named Mystic Carrion. There's a painting of his former lover hidden in a side chamber. Plenty of paintings, the work of an amateur. Some valuable pieces, you should sell them. Some beautiful pieces of art. Oscar is truly talented. Nothing of use. A letter from someone named Mystic Carrion.
Oh, not him. Carrion calls himself a spirit medium. His morbid services are something of a fad among the nobility. From what I've heard, it's invitation only. He has a mansion down near the water. A forsaken place. Dank and decayed as he is. You must find Mystic Carrion. If he's responsible for this mess, he can bloody well clean it up.
Okay, so nothing further you can tell me regarding it. Alright. Then yeah, we're gonna have to keep looking for Thrumbo. I'm not sure where else to search. Like, there's probably a little bit more water area we can search, but we kind of got to the end of what we could without talking to Nine Fingers in the Guild to get approval to go farther. And it's like, is Thrumbo down there? Maybe. But I'm starting to think that I'm on the wrong track just following the water's edge. I don't know. It's not a clear quest in my mind. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to end this episode here. Next time, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep searching for Thrumbo, or maybe we'll just sort of put this on hold and go look for Shadowheart's parents, which are supposed to be in this general direction somewhere. Maybe here? I don't know. Haven't decided. We'll figure it out then. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you then. Bye.